Hey, man, when we going on?
Start now. Just hold up. He's gonna bring us in.
Welcome back to the HoodCast.
The opinions expressed on the HoodCast are those of the guests and the host. They reflect no inference or agreement by Hood Tech Productions or Hood Tech Productions LLC or HoodCast LLC. The information presented on the HoodCast is not intended to offend any race, creed, religion, sexual orientation, or nation of origin. Please listen at your own discretion.
It is now time.
It's time.
Get ready. Get ready. Let's do it.
What's good?
What it do, Willie Biggs? I think that it is time for the show, bro.
All right, it's the HoodCast theme song. It's about time we gave y'all a new one. So G-Mac got us in the booth. Let's go.
Hey man, we back. It's the show from the past. So get your drink and grab a seat because we're here. And if I didn't before, let me make it clear. We on Instagram and Facebook, turn us loud up in your ear. We're shining brighter than a hanging crystal chandelier. Hanging from the roof, shenanigans funny as hell. You know, man, we the truth. Without further ado, I hit the boards and grab the mic. We get online a little early so we can get our sound right. And then we go off and show off when we do our thing. We spit the truth to the world. I hope you understand our slang. I am the host who they call G-Mac the boss. Trying to make up for the lost time in the few years that we lost. We play that 5S music, it's the same thing all the time. My passion is so deep, but you can tell it in this rhyme. I'm good on my refreshments, I done went to the store. The moment we all be waiting for. It's about time now for the show, yeah.
All right, let's go. It's HoodCast. You know what it is, your favorite show, twice a week. www.hoodcast.podomatic.com, hoodtechproductions.com. G-Mac, don't tell them what it is, bro.
The show that's in the present, but it's from the past. They say the HoodCast was a one hell of a cast. It's the show that say that makes your stomach weak. Instagram and Facebook twice a week. The show that's in the present, but it's from the past. They say the HoodCast was a one hell of a cast. It's the show that say that makes your stomach weak. Instagram and Facebook twice a week.
This is Robot Ron, and now the moment you all been waiting for. G-Mac, Willie Biggs, and Code Hub.
Yo, what it do, everybody? We are back. Welcome to another edition of Hood Tech Presents the HoodCast. www.hoodcast.podomatic.com at www.hoodtechproductions.com. This is HoodCast. Ooh, we do a lot of 212. The boys are in this thing like a big old how can I say
chicken
Little
wing.
Rock chicken wing. The ones from Church's Chicken. You know, the ones that got stood up with steroids. Them big motherfuckers. Willie Biggs.
What's happening, people? How y'all feeling tonight?
Chemo D-Don.
Look at what's going on.
There you go. What's up, y'all? We are back in this thing. We are them boys. HoodCast 212. World. It's always the next day is always gonna be something crazy. It's always some crazy shit going on. We got some shit to talk about.
Yes, we do.
We got some shit to talk about. You know, before we get to, doing our thing, world. Before that, I'm gonna go ahead and do this early. If you want to get your music played on the HoodCast, hit your boys up, thehoodcast@gmail.com. Original MP3s, please. We don't need we have a lot of work doing over here. Not no links. Please put the MP3. Send us the MP3. Original. It could be raw. I mean, not raw. It has to be, music quality. But what I mean by raw is that it can have cuss words in it. It doesn't have to be radio clean, as they say. Just your original music. Make sure that it's nice, it's tight, a decent mix on it. A decent mix.
Decent. It ain't gonna be mastered, but it really would help if it was, because we don't want to have to. We don't want to have to fix it for you.
Yes, and believe me, I be fixing a lot of shit. But send us that stuff, y'all, and we gonna put y'all to the world like we do. Okay.
That's our job.
That's
our job. It's our
Now,
job.
Yo, we got some shit snitch to talk about today's names.
Dude, our show ain't never been a political show. I mean, we always talk about politics, but we always talk about it in a way of just kind of like fuck politics. But as of late, man, the most entertaining shit in the world right now is politics.
Right. Hey, especially with this Biden administration, what they do.
Them boys ain't fucking around. I tell you what, though, I know Kanye and Drake just dropped the albums and all that shit, and that's good. So y'all can go out and decide if you like CLB or you like Donda. Personally, I haven't sat down long enough to listen to either one of them, but I have been watching the Notorious B.I.D. get down. Cause
Notorious B.I.D. Oh shit.
my man ain't been fucking around these last 24 hours. He went through the military academy boards and found the old Trump squad hiding under the motherfucking school benches and was like, get your motherfucking ass up out of here, bitches. Y'all got 24 hours to fucking resign or you get terminated. I'm talking about Kellyanne Conway Skeletor looking ass. That bitch, motherfucking Sean Spicer fat ass. You gotta get your fat ass, your dancing stars out of here. Get your fat ass out of here.
Hey, man, dig this though. Next week, man, we're gonna have to talk about all of the people that Trump hired. That he fired.
Right, we can get a rundown on that shit.
Hey,
so
my favorite one was Sean Spicer when he hid behind the bush and shit. Man, I said, man, hey, he was like, man, fuck it, I'm out of here. Man, I can't keep doing this shit.
This nigga faded into the background of his own press conference.
Right.
Hey, this motherfucker though, ran and hid behind a bush, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did a George Bush on the motherfucker, didn't he?
He did a Homer Simpson.
Hey, so we'll say that until next, with the next segment, but I just wanted to just throw that out there.
Oh, we gotta do that show. We gotta get to listen to the motherfucker. But dude, it was who's this other motherfucker? Oh, Kellyanne, Sean Spicer.
Oh yeah, she said she ain't going no motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. She like, fuck y'all, I ain't quit.
I ain't going nowhere.
Like, bitch, but you better get on up out of here with your. You ain't even qualified for the job you got.
She look like a
You didn't qualify for the job you had.
I thought she was a Air Force veteran.
I should say no Air Force veteran. Is she?
Well, let me look back.
Her face look like the motherfucking plane fucking let off a goddamn exhaust in her face.
She look like He-Man. By the power of Grayskull.
But
I have the
listen,
power.
though, guys. But could you imagine her at home with her husband because he don't believe in none of her values?
None of them.
I mean, none of them, man. I mean, really?
Really?
I mean, so man, let's just save some of that action, man. I'm very excited about today's show, man. We got a special guest, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, for our second segment, we're gonna really get down to the nitty gritty. But I had to. Speaking, I mean, just kind of keeping along with the Biden train, dude. You see my dude. I mean, like I said, he's a notorious B.I.D. This motherfucker stepped up to the podium today and said, "All federal employees, y'all getting vaccinated. Fuck what you thought. Fuck what you heard. You getting vaccinated."
And then he should have said, along with that, get some dog tags, dog collars. That's what he should have said. Roof. I mean, I'm just saying.
Like, you gonna get that pinch and that punch. Get it. And employers, now I had it wrong. I thought he said employees had to get, employees with people over 100 employees had to get it too. But basically, he's saying employees that have more than 100 employees got to give paid leave time to allow people to go get vaccinated. Because a lot of cats like, man, I can't take off work to go get a vaccine. Can't get it on the weekends. When am I supposed to do this? He like, get these motherfuckers time because we are not getting a grip on this virus.
Man.
So stop acting like you can't get the shot.
I'm not. Well, if you haven't noticed already, G-Mac and Willie Biggs are kind of two like rivals when it comes to this vaccination shit. You
didn't throw Kokomo the Don in there.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah. That means he's
two versus one.
That means he's severely outmatched. World, he's severely outmatched because by that being said, y'all do know that there They've been talking about it for about a week, but there's another variant out there.
The Mu.
The Mew.
That's like a motherfucking that's like the Pokemon, the Mewtwo.
The Mew. Yo, and you know,
I thought it was the Mew. I thought it was the Moo, so I called it. Is that the cow?
No, it's actually a letter. It's actually a Greek letter.
It's a Greek, yeah.
It's
Mu.
So check it.
COVID is normally found in cows and stuff. Moo.
I guess.
Yeah.
I get. So what Kokomo saying is that, you know, when they do vaccines, right? They take the virus, they take all of the active shit out of it. You know, see what I'm saying? And they just shove that motherfucking virus all up in you, so your body can produce antibodies for that virus.
No.
So, no. What? Excuse me. So you telling me that when they give you a virus like a flu shot, that is not?
No, I ain't talking about the flu shot.
Oh well, okay. Okay, so you telling me that means it's not a vaccine then?
Say it again.
That means it's not a vaccine. You telling me that it don't take a dormant strand, possibly the alpha strand, the lowest one, and they don't make the virus alpha. The vaccine.
I don't know what they do, bro.
So
I don't know what they do.
So you telling me you taking a shot that you don't know what they putting in you?
I don't even know what they do.
They be putting Moose's piss in your ass and you don't even know.
It might be, but I tell you what, I ain't going to the hospital and I ain't sick, so bring on the Moose piss.
You know, Moose piss. You know, you never know.
Now listen. Now, from what the study says, that the ones that's vaccinated can spread it more than 20%, or well, it can spread with 20 people to the one who's not vaccinated. One.
What? Wait,
if you're vaccinated, if you're vaccinated, you're more than likely to spread it more than someone who's not vaccinated.
Now, I haven't seen that one though, but it would be nice if that's true.
It is.
That would be nice. It would be.
I mean, I would say it's not be nice. It was true. It was because I want to win an argument.
Yeah, I don't want that shit to work. I want y'all niggas to be wrong.
See how Willie B just twist all my words so I'm not saying it like that.
He said,
I love everyone.
That'd be nice if it didn't work. What the hell? Who picks and chooses that they don't want? Man, get out of here with that. Get out of here.
Hey,
dude, listen. Get vaccinated, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all my brothers. I love y'all. I don't want to see y'all. I don't want to lose neither one of y'all, man. Get vaccinated, please.
Okay. You know,
you like, okay.
No. No.
No.
I'm gonna be in the concentration camp, B.
You gonna be the one? Ain't gonna be no concentration camps, goddamn.
These motherfuckers is throwing like 10-day-old oatmeal at your ass to feed you. This shit hard.
Oh my god!
Hey, Kokomo, no, that's not what's gonna happen. Hey, have you ever seen what's that though? Oh, it's on the Schwarzenegger movie, Total Recall. You know the music, the one that came out his stomach. Open my mind. Watch out, Willie B. You gonna have a little.
Are you talking about the little
mutant?
Yeah, the little mutant, Quaddle.
Yeah, Quaddle. Willie B's gonna have a little Teddy T come out his stomach.
Oh my god,
Teddy T. That's his name.
I told y'all I already grew my wings. I'm waiting on my arms to fully form before I just come on out.
Oh shit. Well, you had that over there, bro.
In all seriousness, man, I got vaccinated back in April. I had no problems, nothing. Not even as much as a sniffles.
The majority.
I was a little tired.
Booster-wise, are you gonna get boosted?
Am I gonna get boosted? Am I going with the Boost Mobile?
Yeah. You going with the Boost?
No, I gotta see how they works on my schedule.
Well, shit, it ain't gonna even matter because by this time next year they gonna make your ass take it.
You know what? I might have to, but I'm hoping by this time next year it won't be needed. There's enough people be vaccinated that we will eradicate this situation.
Can I ask you a question?
Polio.
Can I ask you a question? What if they come next year and say, "Oh, we have new studies that show it me and the COVID vaccine kind of impedes their performance"?
I'd be like, "Well, it hadn't impeded mine."
Yes.
Well, at this point, if it didn't do nothing yet, I don't think it's gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't. I think that if with all the naysayers and whatnot, I definitely don't think anybody would create something to intentionally harm people.
I don't think so neither, bro. I really don't. And world, we be on here, you know, I be saying shit. It's just comedy. Real talk. If you feel that this vaccine, and I know some people that it helped, it really did. But it should be your choice if you're ready to take it or not, especially if it's not eradicating the virus. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody's body is different. Everybody's body different. A cold might go through me in half a day versus Willie Biggs. It might take him 3 days to get rid of it. Kokomo, it might take him a week. You see what I'm saying? So you should have a choice of what you want to put in your body to help your body, because only you know how your body reacts.
Only you can fight for us.
Exactly. Nothing but New World Order.
I ain't gonna say all that, nigga. Well,
this
yeah,
true now.
Yeah,
is that Kokomo Q to Don?
Yo, y'all, we finna play a little music. We be gonna be right back after.
We'll be back with our guest interview.
Yes, we surely will. Right back.
Maserati Marcus, Araminta Moon, Mars Adams. They say behind every strong man is a woman with the right amount of strength for her to pull him. In due time reveals God's plans, 1 in a million. To make it work, him and her gotta be willing. Sometimes hurt, I wonder why did I get with him? Energy convert to flock to be a victim. Is he doing dirt if not sit back and listen? A woman's power is in her tongue, and there is strength in her silence. You might call it wisdom, and with no tension of violence, just to leave would be dumb. Y'all done seen it all, back against the wall. He is my strength and medicine if I shall lack a fall. I'm his ride or die chica. You could call me Nina, know the ledge. There's no edge that one could fit between us or demean us. So keep it to yourself. We live and direct from Bucktown to the
Whoever I'm rocking with has to be the most suitable, true reflection of me. And I to her, I concur, have to be compatible, definitely. Some spend a lifetime seeking the type of love that they know will hold them down. The type of love that I'm speaking of.
On the late night, he more than holds me tight, way into the morning, love, making sure I see the light. There's no one else I'm thinking of when he's off and taking flight, making moves to power us. We soothe our blues and all is right. So the story goes about 2 individuals who reflect the sun into the stars, so celestial. What better than love to be a part of? It's the best of you. Imagine y'all creating a product looking just like you. Cool vibration. We could build a nation, made sure we was committed before having relations. Said we was, so we did it. Wrote it in the constellation like a glove or a fitted. Enjoy the stimulation. In alignment, we got our confirmation. It's all in perfect time, and in life you don't rush greatness. Vibe unconditional, love unconventional. Love is wealth, and I don't mean material.
Whoever I'm rocking with has to be the most suitable, true reflection of me. And I to her, I concur, have to be compatible, definitely. Some spend a lifetime seeking the type of love that they know will hold them down. The type of love that I'm speaking of. Yeah, love can be a beautiful ride. One thing being with her has shown me, since love has a beautiful side, we can persevere, we don't have to be lonely. Do what you gotta do to keep it alive. She know well as I know this is true. That's up to you to decide. Whoever I'm rocking with has to be the most suitable, true reflection of me. And I to her, I concur, have to be compatible, definitely. Some spend a lifetime seeking the type of love that they know will hold them down. The type of love that I'm speaking of.
Like made the 808s. Gangsters on top of man, I swear that we be moving in silence. I ain't no killer, but don't push me cause I'm toting that iron. When I was young, I ain't had shit, I gotta stay on my grind. And time is money, so you bitches can't get none of my time. Gangsters on top of man, I swear that we be moving in silence. I ain't no killer, but don't push me cause I'm toting that iron. When I was young, I ain't had shit, I gotta stay on my grind. Time is money, so you bitches can't get none of my time. Them 223s, I have them blazing, leave them traumatized. I got some demons, they don't faze me, I just wanna die. We swing around and hit the corner, bitch, we up and fight. This shit be in me, it's not on me, fuck the other side. We doing trips, we pop out on them, my life on the line. That shit too crazy, how my mama said she see me die. I pull a focus, don't nobody ever feel my pain. Forever solo, man, I swear that I won't ever change. These niggas hate me, I was left all in the rain. Thuggin' solo, snatching stolos, I was switching lanes. They wanna kill me, but that Glock 19 got maximum range. It got maximum range. Gangsters on top of man, I swear that we be moving in silence. I ain't no killer, but don't push me cause I'm toting that iron. When I was young, I ain't had shit, I gotta stay on my grind. And time is money, so you bitches can't get none of my time. Gangsters on top of man, I swear that we be moving in silence. I ain't no killer, but don't push me cause I'm toting that iron. When I was young, I ain't had shit, I gotta stay on my grind. Time is money, so you bitches can't get none of my time.
Cold game, this shit'll turn a little boy to a man. I ain't had the best of times, but mama did what she can. Every day the trap was hot and we ain't turn on the fan. We just relocated and we run up them bands. I'm a sack, boy, we bring the racks out. Yeah. Last month I was just finessing that cash out. Yeah. I ain't like you fuck niggas, I'ma stand out. Yeah. Let a nigga say a word, we bring that band out. Yeah, that mean we got a lot of choppers, have a standoff. Yeah. Y'all broke, ain't get no money, don't understand y'all. Yeah. I'm used to sharing clothes, yeah. Busting down bows, yeah. Now I'm all through the traffic, clutching on these poles, yeah.
Gangsters on top of man, I swear that we be moving in silence. I ain't no killer, but don't push me cause I'm toting that iron. When I was young, I ain't had shit, I gotta stay on my grind. And time is money, so you bitches can't get none of my time. Gangsters on top of man, I swear that we be moving in silence. I ain't no killer, but don't push me cause I'm toting that iron. When I was young, I ain't had shit, I gotta stay on my grind. Time is money, so
you already know Gio got that sauce.
We taking chances, we taking risks. We taking chances, we taking chances, we taking risks. We taking chances, we taking chances, we taking risks. We taking chances, we taking chances, we taking risks. We taking chances, we taking chances, we taking risks. Remember the days where this ain't fitting. I'm true to the game, as real as it gets. Don't be living a movie, ain't doing no skits. Right after the show, I go work me a bitch. Tryna chase all the money like my last name is Mitch. Don't tolerate rats, I won't fuck with a snitch. Couldn't call on a person, I was down on my dick. Focused on cash when I touch me a mic. I'm not worried about death, always ride with a pipe. My day one backstab, come we deep with a knife. What's done in the dark, always come to the light. I see straight forward like I got tunnel vision. Ain't changed my ways, nigga call me some Wendy's. Feeling too fast, me the brick ridiculous. These bitch tryna suck on a leash on a nigga. They tryna give a young nigga wallet a hickey. I ain't giving a shit, bitch, give me a quick. Then I think about my life as I flow through the city. If a young nigga play, get his ass out of bounds. Play out of bounds and I'm knocking you down. Caught me a CA and I fuck up the town. Cut off some niggas, can't even come around. Can't even come around. We taking chances, we taking risks. Remember the days where this ain't fitting. I'm true to the game, as real as it gets. Don't be living a movie, ain't doing no skits. Right after the show, I go work me a bitch. Tryna chase all the money like my last name is Mitch. Don't tolerate rats, I won't fuck with a snitch. Couldn't call on a person, I was down on my dick. I'm living my days like my last. Tryna run on my money and live by the cash. A lot of these niggas can't even get near me again. Intentions that show the end. I'm by myself, can't even show my feelings again. Focused on getting the win. I rate the beat and I ain't have to go pick up a pen. Got me a black FN. All my dogs free and still fighting the case. Finna blow like a rocket, still stuck in the race. Tryna feed everybody, get money like Ace. Like my last song, nigga, I'm undefeated. Beat down your bitch, nigga, don't you repeat it. Cause I got my own bitch, you real bad and conceited. Can't wait to perform where everybody can see it. Where everybody can see it. We taking chances, we taking risks. Remember the days where this ain't fitting. I'm true to the game, as real as it gets. Don't be living a movie, ain't doing no skits. Right after the show, I go work me a bitch. Tryna chase all the money like my last name is Mitch. Don't tolerate rats, I won't fuck with a snitch. Couldn't call on a person, I was down on my dick. We taking chances, we taking risks. We taking chances, we taking chances, we taking risks. We taking chances, we taking chances, we taking risks. We taking chances, we taking chances, we taking risks. We taking chances, we taking.
wrist up in this thing, baby. What's up, world? Welcome back. We are back. Second segment of HoodCast 212. In this thing, like chicken wings. Again.
Yes, sir.
Then be like turkey sticks. But we're here.
Okay.
We are here. Second segment. He said what?
I don't know the turkey stick shit mean, but okay, sure. We can go with that.
Legs.
Turkey legs.
Yeah.
I understand back chicken wing part. Okay, anyway. So that took me out for a second. Took me out for a hot second.
I hear you back there,
right?
I hear him.
Coughing up one, ain't you, buddy?
Hold on, let me join you.
Uh-oh. It's about to be a puffathon. Everybody, we'll see if we was on video right now.
I'll be puffing too, because it's legal here, baby.
It's always legal wherever you are. Because I can't indulge in the same vices. I gotta eat ice cream during the fucking show.
Right, Fed.
We're smoking a cigar or something. You ain't outside?
No, I'm inside.
No, the boss does not allow him to be nowhere but to his computer.
I'm finna get I'm getting a new mic for my phone so I can go outside and smoke cigars during the show. Between G-Mac not letting me smoke and be outside because he don't like the sound quality, and somebody else won't let me smoke inside because
that's what I was gonna say.
House up.
That's not my fault right there. That's you, sir. That's
anyway.
The Mrs. Biggs.
Anyway, we get personal.
Big up to Mrs. Biggs. Hey, Miss Biggs. I didn't tell him to say it.
You're just in it too. So anyway, we were talking about the vaccine, and we were saying we got a guest on our second segment. I want to welcome to the show a young lady who has agreed to come on and speak with us. She's a professional. She's an education professional. She teaches in the school district down in Texas. We wanted to get someone on the show to give us their perspective on a couple of issues because Texas is a hotbed of shit going on right now.
It's always a hotbed of shit going there.
It is Texas stay on the bowl. They stay on some extra shit. But anytime you can go to motherfuckers riding around horses with 10-gallon hats and firearms on their side, like it's an episode of Gunsmoke, you know it's some shit going down.
Right.
I know they had people rode horses in Little Rock, but I never saw nobody riding around on a fucking horse. I mean, downtown, like pull up to park my car at the bank and a motherfucker pull up and park his horse.
Oh yeah, they did. You know, downtown Little Rock, that's when they really have the horse patrol. It's really for downtown.
But I'm saying they got a horse patrol. No, I'm talking about a motherfucker that rode his horse from the house to come to the bank. He wasn't a cop.
Bro. This 2021, man. What's up?
That's what I'm saying. I seen motherfuckers in Texas riding their horses like you ride your motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. I got cousins that got some horses. I mean, you know, I don't think it's safe to ride horses in the city. But you know, that's a whole big.
Go get more in my line. Don't they ride them in the city in Dallas?
Oh yeah, they ride.
You talking about regular people, not the cops.
Look, I'm talking about regular people. Hey, they keep these motherfuckers in the backyard like shit, like dogs and shit.
Damn.
So
these motherfuckers got a whole stable in the backyard, man.
Right, right. Like you got pits. Like niggas in Southside got pits. They got horses.
Right.
Palominos, all kinds of shit. Like you go out there and pick a car to hop in and run to the store. They go out there and pick a horse to hop on and go to the store real quick.
Wow.
Chopping down Main Street, groceries bouncing every which way. But anyway, I was saying we got a special guest. Her name is Michelle. Ma'am, are you there?
I am here. How are you guys doing?
Hey.
Good. So, can you give us some background about your professional background before we get into the questions, so people know that we actually talk that the HoodCast actually got somebody with good sense on this show.
Right. I got good sense.
Yeah.
What this motherfucker talking about?
Okay, Michelle, please.
Yeah. Well, I've been teaching. This is my 11th year in education. I have 2 degrees, one in criminal justice and also a master's in education. I am certified, national board certification, and I have been teaching here in the inner city of Dallas for the last 4 years, and the previous 7 years in Little Rock, Arkansas. I also taught at Martin Luther King Elementary.
Oh, you taught at MLK Elementary? Oh. Okay, I'm excited about that.
You might know my nephew.
Probably know a couple of my kids. So now that we have established that this is a grown-ass real person with real credentials who can talk about this, what I really want to talk to you about, because we were talking about the vaccination, how is the environment in Texas, in the school district, with kids coming back to schools regarding masks, using, I don't think you guys have a mask mandate. What can you just kind of give us what the environment is like there?
Sure. Well, we don't have a mask mandate. However, several school districts have elected to take it upon themselves and go against that ban. So we are in the school setting face to face, and we do have to wear masks in the classroom because our superintendent decided that was something he wanted. And so we have the mask. However, a lot of the things that we need to make sure that we stay safe are dependent upon what the teacher chooses to pay for or not pay for. So,
such as like hand sanitizer, things like that?
Yeah, several things like that. So the district itself, we may receive a bottle of hand sanitizer. Probably once a month, because I just got my second bottle since school started. So you receive those. We have to give the kids masks daily because the parents are not really just active. And so they come to school every given day, no mask. So we have to provide those as well. We receive a box when school started. We have not been restocked on that.
Wait a minute, so they gave you out one box of masks when school started? And they haven't restocked you? How long has school been going on down there?
Well, we have 3 different calendars right now. So my particular calendar started July 26th.
Whoa. And they gave y'all one box of masks.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And just luckily from last year's school year, several teachers, when all of this first started up and we had to come into the classroom last year, several teachers kept a lot of the things because at that time it was just an influx of material coming to us. And then it kind of like died off as the year progressed. And so what we had left from last year, I know me and several other people in my building alone, we put back those things instead of returning them. We kept them because we wasn't sure if when the school year came back we were going to need them or not.
Right. So did y'all have a break in terms of I understand you had summer break, but was there a time when you were doing online instruction before coming back in the classroom, or were you just out of school and then you came back for the next calendar year?
We were out. Our school year ended June 23rd this summer. We returned July 26th. The teachers a week before the students, but students came right back into the classroom. We didn't have any break. They're only offering right now 10% of the kids in the districts are only offered virtual learning. So
90% of the kids
what
are
that
back
means
in the classroom.
Right, because the federal government anyway refuses to pay for it for virtual learning, and if your school district doesn't have it in their budget to support it, then you can't have it. But most recently, a bill went to the floor about trying to open that virtual back up and have the federal government fund it because the cases are constantly increasing and kids are going home. And so politically, the way it is it's all about fattening somebody's pocket basically. And so because they have to pay for the kids to be at home virtual, they don't want to foot the bill and they're putting it on the school districts even though the money is there. And so like in Plano, for instance, at the beginning of the year, they went completely virtual, but their superintendent used money that he had left over from the pandemic payments last year. So he used that to fund his school. Whereas when you, like where I am in the Dallas ISD, the district is so large they can't support that for the whole all of the kids. So the vote is on the 4th, supposed to be in this special session, but we're yet to hear on that. So as for right now, we'll be face to face and only 10% of the kids can be virtual.
Wow. So now when they do the virtual, I know you're saying that there's a cost associated with the virtual learning. Is there like an outside company that hosts it or provides a service for the kids to be able to do it? They don't do just like Google or something? Or I mean, I understand that Google maybe won't host everybody for free. I know there's an enterprise version of Google. Hell, we have one for this show, thanks to G-Mac the boss.
Right, of course.
So, is it something like that you guys use when they do the virtual learning that they have to pay for externally? Outside of the school district?
What we do in the virtual academies that they have right now, what we did last year, all year, we had Zoom accounts, just the basic free Zoom accounts, right? And the kids would log into the Zoom account on a daily basis. Those that were virtual would, and those that are in the classroom were just there with us. So they used the Zoom. The teacher, myself, I had to teach both sets of kids face-to-face and online at one time.
So how do you do that? So, do they have a camera in front of you so you can only look in one direction, or are you turning back and forth? How are you teaching the virtual kids and the actual kids in-house?
So I have like this big screen TV. It's probably, it looks like a movie screen or something, but I have a big TV, and I just connect and they log into that. I connect that to my internet, and I can log in and see all of the kids that are virtual on the screen at one time. And I'm teaching to those that are in the classroom, but the whole time I'm rotating the classrooms because I can't just sit behind a computer and watch that set of kids.
Right.
But,
okay. So I mean,
I had to have a volunteer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a heavy load because I can't, being the teacher that I am anyway, I can't reach a kid with the distance that we have between us, because in my population of children, their parents, they pretty much raising their parents. And so there's no accountability, so I couldn't really teach to those at home. They'll get up, walk out of class, go get something to eat. They babysit their siblings and things like that, and all of this is going on the screen while I'm trying to teach. But oftentimes, why the academic gap grew, and why the kids they like right now, I'm gonna say probably 2 years behind. And so with them being that far behind, if I don't have them right here in my classroom, I can't teach them and get them where I need them to be.
Well, what we want to do, man, I mean, I'm, just we're not welcoming this show, but I definitely want to. Well, we got to donate. We got to put something together. We got to get you some hand sanitizer, get you some masks. At least we can help get you, something down there so we can contribute, man. Because that's ridiculous. I mean, I remember when I was in public schools, you had teachers that they would help the kids buy school supplies and stuff like that, and it was nothing like the economic hardships that these kids are facing now. I mean, it was tough then. I mean, it was the 80s and 70s for some of us, but the thought that you got one bottle of hand sanitizer you got to go through, and you got to box of
man. We're gonna send you some hand sanitizer.
Yeah, we got to get some stuff together, man.
I'm gonna send you some hand sanitizer for real.
We got to get you some stuff down there.
I appreciate
real. That. I'm serious.
Yeah, don't make no sense. I mean, and like you said, these kids are gonna be 2 years behind, based on the fact that even in the virtual learning environment, they don't have the support at home to keep them focused on even a virtual learning. Yeah, so you already gonna see a disparity between groups of people. And everybody wants to say everybody's got the same equal opportunity, but that's not always the case. So
no, true. But sadly enough, I can go across town and they have every single thing that they need. Like right now, we're working in classrooms. We don't even have the plexiglass around the desk and stuff because they took it out at the end of last year.
What the?
And it hasn't been brought back into, at least in my class, our classrooms at my school. We don't have the plexiglass, so we just have the kids sitting at their desk. They're supposed to wear their mask, but 1,000 times a day, to say the least, is how many times I'm telling the kid, pull your mask up on your face, pull it up on your nose and your mouth, all that kind of stuff. And then you got parents sending kids to school sick, already sniffling, coughing, whatever. It may not be just a common cold, but they're not required to take a COVID test, so they can very well be positive.
And this is the state of Texas that won't require them to take this test or even make them wear a mask.
Right, and they also have said that they're not required to do contact tracing. So if a kid in my class has COVID, they don't have to tell us. who that kid is. They don't even have to tell us that we've been exposed.
Sounds fishy to me.
That's
sounds
crazy.
fishy to me.
I mean, it sounds like they really, not only do they not care, but I mean, they're in a serious state of denial. But it almost, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like you say you go across town and the kids that school's got everything they need. Meanwhile, in an inner city school, they're lacking in resources. They're lacking in basic protections. They aren't doing any contact tracing. I mean, it's like they said, whenever it rains in the black community, it's a flood. So if it rains everywhere else, we end up even further underwater. So
we're gonna have to put some type of fund or something together, Biggs. The people that because there are a lot of people in the world that actually want to help,
right?
Especially kids.
And if they hear it's coming from the HoodCast, they'll swear it's a hustle, but it's not. We got to figure out some way.
My people know me. I love kids. I love my kids. You see what I'm saying?
That my people know me. They know I like to get that paper, so I might be running a scam. But no, really. No, honestly though, we got to figure out a way that we can assist Michelle. So it don't necessarily have to come to the HoodCast, but if we can put something together, the HoodCast will definitely be a voice for it, to advocate for it and push for it. I don't want nobody's money coming to me because I gotta be honest, that new electric Volkswagen has been calling me, and I don't want to make the wrong decision. I just don't want to do the wrong thing. But I'm telling you, the ID4 has been on my mind. But I want these kids to get.
The boss ain't
I'm just kidding. I want these kids to get what they need, and I want these teachers to get the support they need. Michelle, we definitely will stay in contact. But there's another subject matter that we tried to discuss on the show. But three men cannot have this discussion. The recent changes in a woman's reproductive rights.
Ooh, and that's something we're gonna say to the third segment.
We're gonna come back to that.
We're gonna have to come back to that one, bro. Yes,
okay,
sir.
We'll come back to that one all right, we'll come back to that one. So play some music, G-Mac.
Yes, sir. We shall be right back, y'all. Hey, yo, new try. Yo. We are back. Third and final segment, HoodCast 112, baby. We back in this thing on some juicy topics. Not just juicy, but some topics, we all need to hear this.
Serious topics. Yeah, we're talking about serious topics. Normally we talk about, well, I'm not going to talk about what we normally talk about because we got a guest on the show and it'd be just, I know, I'm doing my best to be a grown-up because we have an actual professional on the show and I don't want other professionals to hear this and be like, we cannot fool with y'all. They don't want to fool with us.
I'm definitely, now I think, y'all don't think I'm professional?
I think you're professional. It's just the profession that you profess in is not something that we need to talk about. We got a guest on the show.
Come on, you got to just realize this Willie Biggs we're talking about, bro. When shit come out his mouth, man, it's in his head, it's like rated PG. But when it comes out, that shit is triple X. Like,
oh no! Okay, so it might be a little inappropriate sometimes.
I mean, not even just inappropriate. I didn't mean to say that. I'm just like this overboard. It's like Hitler. Hitler.
What the hell? I never said nothing about Hitler.
Motherfucker.
Now listen. While we were at break, a young lady. I'm totally not trying to. Jennifer Willis. She asked, and I'm talking to Michelle now. She said, "Are the kids being held accountable for being behind with the learning gap? Even though obviously the pandemic ain't their fault, the lack of resources ain't their fault." Michelle, are the kids being held accountable for that?
Not at all. So the teachers are held accountable. However, with the students, there was really no requirement to really even show up for class, whether it was virtual or face-to-face. If they chose to not show up, we still were required to give them a passing grade.
And that's why they're going to be behind.
Right.
Yes, definitely.
Right, okay. Well, I wanted to ask a question. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had students that you wouldn't see for weeks at a time. And when we put in retention, that was overlooked. They were told that summer school was for 2 weeks, and they were told if they showed up at summer school then they would be passed to the next grade if the teacher requested for retention. Wow. And students would push forward regardless. And
wow. So how they do summer school? Was summer school virtual as well?
Yes, it was virtual and face-to-face.
Okay, so I mean, if you got kids that aren't coming up for regular school, and then you tell them you're going to be retained, and did they at least require them to a minimum amount of attendance to continue on to the next grade? Or could they pull the same thing in summer school?
Yeah, I mean there's several that I know of that were pushed on to the next grade and never even showed up for summer school at all.
Wow.
I mean, at this point, the system has become so engulfed in how much money they can get off of a kid being present. So you have they created where if the kid even logged into the district issue computer, we had to mark them as present. Ooh. And it was all just because how much money you get per head each day.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so everybody lost sight of the kids not being educated, so they're staying at home because they don't want to get up. Mama don't want to go to school. She don't want to sit next to them when they log in, and so
right.
Pretty much being forced to push the kids on, and that was something I'm not comfortable with doing either way. That's not why.
No, because you're not helping the kid. You're not helping the kid. You set them up for failure down the road, which it gets to a point. I mean, these kids when they get to high school and they can't read properly, they can't understand, they can't comprehend what's going on, and then you wonder why they aren't prepared to get out and compete.
Right.
Whether it's their own creating their own business or working for somebody or post-secondary education, whatever it may be, they can't compete because they didn't get the basics.
Didn't get them.
They didn't get, and nobody made them get them. The parent at home didn't make them get. So I know people always say the teacher this, the teacher that, the teacher this, but man, I raised 4 children. I can tell you got to be involved. You can't send your kid to school or sit them down in front of a computer and just say that's your education. You got to be involved.
Right. Yeah. So, definitely agree.
So I commend you, and again, we definitely want to do what we can to support you. We talked off air about some ways we could provide some support, and we meant that. So it's not just we talked about it off air because it's not something we just want to run our mouths about on the show and then hang up and we go on about our business. So we will be in contact off the show.
Okay, definitely. Thank you.
We can definitely support you. Now, another topic, because again, you are in Texas. Yeah. Which is a hotbed of mess on any given Sunday. I don't know what's man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got. When you said Plano, I got family in Plano.
Okay.
But if I could take a big old saw and cut some chunks off the country, boy, I swear it'd start down in Florida and I move right around the Gulf of Mexico.
Definitely.
It hit all Texas. All
I mean, I can definitely. I know they always try to succeed and run off and do their own thing. I'm about ready to let them. I'm about Hopkins County. You want to cut just Hopkins County out, right? You still got beef with them because they call you doing something wrong.
Doing wrong, bro. Yo, it's a whole nother story though. But wrong is no.
We already discussed it. I don't want to go through
it.
We know you got railroaded in Hopkins County.
Railroaded.
The HoodCast is a proud sponsor of Fuck Hopkins County on any given day. So
I'm gonna make T-shirts for y'all, motherfuckers. Today, y'all, we got new merch coming out, and that's gonna be one of the T-shirts.
Oh, we're gonna make some Fuck Hopkins County T-shirts, and we're gonna donate the proceeds to Michelle's class. That's how we're gonna raise money. That's how.
Yo, thank you. You gave me purpose, Biggs. You gave me purpose. World. What we're gonna do? I'm selling "Fuck You Hopkins County" T-shirts. Fuck You Hopkins County T-shirts. Proceeds of that T-shirt, and yo, they laughing, and I'm so serious. World, proceeds of the T-shirts will go to my girl and their effort for real talk. Yeah. But I'm gonna make them T-shirt. Fuck you, Hopkins County. Okay.
All right. We gonna get the T-shirts made. So now our other topic, and Jennifer Willis, thanks for she's asked us about not teaching Black history. That's gonna have to be another show. I really want to talk about women's reproductive rights, so the attack on women's reproductive rights in Texas. And you being a female, I really want to hear your perspective because we tried to broach the subject. And but it's 3 men. We knew damn well that none of us had any business. And so our approach was, one, we didn't support the policies. We talked about the policy. But you can't talk about the policy without talking about the impact. And since it don't impact us, so to speak, physically, we weren't in any position to talk about it. So since we have you here, we wanted to get your perspective on what your state is doing to a woman's reproductive rights.
All right. Because of the bullshit that Texas is doing, it ain't even my state. I'm just here.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I don't agree with any of it. I think abortion is a choice, and I don't think anybody should be able to tell a woman what she can and can't do with her body, especially when you're not a contributor to me creating this child. And if the creator is not going to be there with me, I should have a choice on whether I choose to be a single parent or not. And so with this new law, even if I were to get raped by someone, I'm being forced to keep this child. And if I choose to still abort, then that rapist has a right to sue me for $10,000. So
I didn't know that.
Yes, I was just finna say that because that's what that link I text both of y'all earlier.
Right. You know I don't read shit you send me.
I know you don't. Okay. That's the problem, bro. The boss does work. I am a professional.
Come on, guys. Let's behave now. We gotta get
that shit.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. You're right, J-Mac. I do recall reading this, so I didn't know. Yeah. So you were saying that a rapist can sue the woman if she aborts the pregnancy?
Yes. A rapist.
In Texas. This is in Texas.
Right. And not just the rapist, anybody that is aware that you are going to have that abortion can sue you for that money because he banned it. The abortion clinics can still give you the abortion without liability. It's you, the one that choosing to have that abortion, or is the one that's being penalized for it.
So that's a question somebody was asking. So is it the woman that gets penalized or the facility, or is it both?
No, the woman. The woman is being penalized.
So what if she goes to another state to get the abortion and come back?
If she does it out of the state,
she can do that. Right, because what they're doing, they're saying the abortion clinics is doing is getting into contracts with other abortion clinics outside of Texas and are sending their patients there.
Right. I mean,
so she can leave the state and get an abortion, and when she comes back, that person can't sue her because she didn't do it in the state.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, that's
look at Little Rock.
Yeah. The ban is only on the abortion clinics here in Texas.
Wow.
That's so weird, though. I mean, okay, so that really ain't got nothing to do about protecting a right to life. It is really about Texas wanting to put a foot on your, so to speak, on their necks about a person's rights.
Right.
Because if it was about the life, then it would be, you could get sued as a Texas resident or being in Texas. You could do that lawsuit when you came back. You know, It's not like if murder is illegal in Arkansas and you go commit a murder in Tennessee, you come back to Arkansas and Arkansas be like, that ain't our problem. You did it in Tennessee. No, murder is murder no matter where you go.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to give anybody any clues. We definitely don't want the rule of law in Texas to spread across the country because that shit is like cancer.
But I mean, it's everywhere, bro.
I know other states are already trying to work to implement the same restrictions, but my
just remember who started. Remember who signed it into law.
Yeah. But I mean, guys, to be honest about it, it goes back a lot further than we willing to see. When abortion started, they created those in hopes that a lot of black women will run to these clinics and start killing their babies. And then it did happen, but over the last 10 plus years, the white women are the highest rate of abortions. Their race is a dying race. And Texas being the Republican state that it is, they're enacting something where they're trying to protect their race. Because if black people and Hispanics right now are 25% less in abortions compared to white women.
Wow.
So they're the ones running to these. So they're putting these laws in place where these white women can stop killing their babies so that they can increase their race because they are a dying race.
Ooh, this conversation went left real fast.
I mean, you just have to look at the whole picture. I mean,
ooh, this shit hit a
anything
curve. I'm holding on the ride.
This is the HoodCast, baby. This is the HoodCast.
Ooh,
anything
it's
that they
a
done,
dying race. Fuck them. I mean, she just jumped out the window with that one. I love this lady.
But I'm saying,
you
as
can
far
welcome here
as
anytime.
with them, they're becoming the minority.
Right, they're becoming a minority. Right.
Right, and so being the kind of persons that they are, they like to have control. So they're trying to be popular. Not all of them, but I'm going to say the majority of them.
You know,
and those people that are the powers to be, unfortunately, they have the same belief system as the people that enslaved our people.
You're not lying about that.
And so they try to keep up black people.
Shit going in.
You're not lying. Because remember when
put your helmet on, boy. Shit going in.
Texas is a Commonwealth. And Commonwealth.
Put your helmets on, boy. She's going in. Put your coat on. She's going in. She's going in.
She's winning. What you talking about? Hey, yo, world. This is the HoodCast.
Yeah, but
what we do.
Right. But at the end of the day, regardless, when they tried to populate with all their people, they enslaved us, kept us from multiplying. Now when we called ourselves quote unquote free, then you want to limit how many children we have so that you can keep that superiority, keep your being the majority race in the country and shit like that. So then you controlling it. And when you feel like, oh, we getting too many black people, niggas, what they call us, when you get too many of us, they create some bullshit. Like, for instance, when they created crack cocaine in the black neighborhoods, they brought that shit into the neighborhoods. It was fucking us up. They were fine with it. When it started affecting the white people, now we're going to impose some prison time, and it's going to be racially disparate because these black folks walking around here with a handful of rocks compared to a larger amount of cocaine, but I'm going to give you damn near life in prison. And these white people walking away from it. Now you done took our black men to the prison. They can't make babies in there. They can't make the babies. So you try every single thing that they do. I'm gonna say every 20 years or so, it's some bullshit come out where they trying to depopulate the black race. Now the Mexicans done got here and multiplied on these hoes. So now you really become.
I gotta remind y'all that this is a school teacher. This one got multiple degrees.
Y'all don't realize she has a criminal.
Her major degree is in keeping it fucking real.
Keeping it real.
Do you want to be my female co-host?
Do you hear me? But it ain't shit that I'm saying to y'all that I don't say to my kids in my classroom every day.
And that's called love. That's the truth.
They need to know the They need to know where they came from and what our struggle is. So, because those are the ones gonna have to get on the front line and fight for us. Because shit finna change. And sad to say, they're getting nervous, they're getting scared, they preparing for this race war and all of this shit.
Oh,
and if our kids ain't prepared,
y'all put your helmet on. Y'all put your helmet on. She going. I thought we was going in, but we went first. No, don't be sorry. Just everybody strap up.
One thing you have to realize, Mom, when you're on the HoodCast, it's total freedom.
Well, I appreciate that.
Freedom. It's freedom. And
real talk.
And this is one thing I love about it. Real talk. You are very highly educated. You're a highly educated black woman. So you going off like this is people letting you know how you feel. For education, from an educated black woman world, you see what I'm saying? She's not one of these crack fiends or something that you sit around and blah, 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 like your state that you're living in, trying to make people think. Because that cripple motherfucker right there, and y'all don't talk about. I don't know about women's rights. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we let a professional woman do her thing like she do it.
Right.
That's the HoodCast. Go ahead, mama. Don't never apologize.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Y'all done lost y'all minds up in
Hopkins County.
here. If you forgot, just in case you forgot, fuck you, Hopkins County.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's just like shout out to Nika. She's hitting me up too. She's in here listening to the HoodCast, and she's supporting and sharing the show. And so shout out to Nika. Shout out to Jennifer Willis. We got to give a shout out to, of course, Shalon Rogers in there. Corey's in there. Earl, the J is in the house. Mr. Jordan, thank you, sir. That's my homie, it's baby bro. Thank you for joining us. Guys, I don't know if y'all expected to get this type of show. I didn't. I thought at some point we'd be saying sex jokes and Corey would go on another tirade about some inappropriate topic that we'd have to apologize for later. But I am pleasantly surprised. Michelle, she's in here on an assumed name because we don't want to jeopardize her job for her association with us. Right. More importantly, her association with Kokomo Don. But anyway, because there ain't no way she can be not getting in trouble hanging out with him. Right. That's why whenever I'm out and Mrs. Biggs be like, "Who gonna be there?" I'll be like, "Kokomo Don." She be like, "You staring your ass at home." Every time. So, Michelle, I want to thank you for for coming on here and expressing yourself far beyond anything I had expected.
No.
But
I'm glad I could appease you guys. Thank you for the invite.
You know what? You have an open. If you go to work tomorrow and you wake up and you get off work and you go home and you wake up and you say, you know what? I have some more shit I need to say. You know how to reach us. We will have you back here, queued up, ready to go.
Definitely.
Even the people in the chat room, we are getting people interacting and talking to us. Folks are texting me. It's like, you know, that's what I'm talking about. They have been tired of listening to our dumb asses. They want to hear somebody else. So
Black woman, baby. Wakanda forever.
Get that Black Girl Magic, because this is probably going to be one of the highest rated listeners shows that we have, especially folks who are going to share it. And all y'all listen now, please share the show, because this woman is an educated woman, not just some, you know, what you use what the news like to throw on and portray. Like, got nobody got time for that. No, we got an actual educated woman on here to tell y'all the truth about what's going on in our public schools, in the Texas legislature, and just in our community in general. And the you know, some of the stuff that sometimes we say, oh, you just got a conspiracy theory. Sometimes what you think it is, that's what it is.
It could be.
Yeah, that's actually what it is. Yeah.
Well, she had a brainstorm, you know, that she had ran across me, you know what I'm saying, because of how she do feel about the school district and everything like that, and the way that the government is ran. So she was like, you know, hey, she'll give it a shot for senator or something.
Oh, snap.
Oh, you know what? No. God damn it. We're about to go on the campaign trail, boys. Get your bags. Get your bags. We are headed to Texas.
Hey, I got, yo.
Now, we only a DJ in the after party. You might not want us there on an actual stump campaign, but we will help.
Says Willie Biggs.
I put out some leaflets. I do all that shit.
I have multiple. I have a multiple personality disorder, so I'll be good. You see what I'm saying?
I got some Capitol Hill experience, so I can definitely help.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, well, in my real life, I'm actually a productive citizen, but I can't tell y'all about that on the show. So anyway,
right.
Should you happen to find your way to being, are you trying to be a state senator or a U.S. senator?
State for right now.
For right now, that's right. Goddamn it, we are not limiting our options.
And real talk, that state, even in the elections for the presidency, it plays a major part in it. Because I've been seeing stuff. You know, I do a lot of searching through the internet when it comes to news, like the big news station, and they're saying that since your man did this, your governor, is it the governor? The governor.
The governor signed that.
Right, and he's a Republican. That it was a major hit for the Republicans, and some of the Republicans like, what the fuck, dog?
Dude, the Justice Department now is taking measures to fight against.
Right, Biden want that ass.
Biden want that ass. The notorious B.I.D. He's not fucking around. I'll tell you, Michelle. I want to thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. This probably has been, and this, it's funny because this is one of the first guests with Lee we had on our Tuesday night shows for our producer show, but she's one of the first guests we've had in this latter part of the summer.
Right.
It's been a while, and I gotta say, to be one of our first guests, actually our first fall interview, man, you kicked the door open.
Oh, well, tell them come on in.
Come the fuck on in, yeah. She kicked the door open. Michelle, again, thank you. To my HoodCast brothers, go get the fucking vaccine. And
that's one thing you gotta do before you bounce up.
I know.
We have to let Miss Michelle do it. World, it's time for final statements.
We need a random statement from Miss Michelle. I don't know if I know she's listened to the show because of her affiliation with our associate, but just for those of y'all who may not familiar with this, GMAC came up with this thing, a random statement that we always close the show with, where you just gotta pop off some shit that's on top of your brain. It ain't gotta be a whole speech. It's just a random statement. GMAC, you want to start to give an example?
I'll give an example. Fuck you, Hopkins County.
There you go. Fuck you, Hopkins County. Right. Kokomo, you got one for us?
Yeah, man. Man, I love a pig in a blanket.
That's his favorite. Love a pig in a blanket. Oink, oink. All right. So my random statement for the day is, shit. You never know what you're gonna get until you step out the front door. So take a chance, goddammit. You don't know what you're gonna get. Now, Miss Michelle, can you give us a random statement?
Love life, it'll love you back.
God damn it, she was prepared. All right.
And I'm gonna give one more since I'm the boss, and I can give two if I wanted to. So
yes, you can.
To I'm not gonna say his name because everybody knows his name. The governor of Texas, you fucked up, bro.
You fucked up, bro.
Oh, you fucked up.
You fucked up, bro.
I was
on our radar.
Big time.
It's
bad enough you got no legs. It's bad enough your ass is in a wheelchair.
We're gonna roll up on you.
Big ass pal.
We're gonna roll up on your ass, tip you over, motherfucker. All right, man. We got to get out of here, y'all. Right. I got we all got other responsibilities, but Michelle has enlightened and lit this show up so much. I really think anything else would leave on a down note. She took us where we need to go today.
Right, and we surely thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much. All right, G-Mac. Hit with the music, bro.
Thank y'all for coming through. Have a hood day.
Hey, this is Em and
HoodTech presents the HoodCast. HoodTech presents